Yes, we are going to fire up this old classic and see how bad it is because I read a lot of bad reviews about this game, and I want to see for myself what these folks were complaining about because hold on, I'm not getting an image on my TV. One second here. God. Technical difficulties here. Now, go over some of these technical difficulties here. My TV has a problem with auto HDR. Sometimes the two don't sync properly and I get a blank screen and I gotta basically just keep hanging around with it to get the screen to pop back up again. I don't know how common that issue is. I do have an older Samsung TV from 2019. That might explain some of the problems I sometimes run into with that because of the older firmware. But anyway, little background. This is a remake of an old, late 1980s computer game, and I actually played this on the old Commodore 64 computer. Commodore 64 computer with my dad. We both basically teamed up to finish the original version of this game. So remember 1989, that was like, because I remember it so vividly, you know. Me, it's not a long time ago, but 1989, I have friends who were born in 1989, so so I'm showing my old age, my boomerism, so to speak. But anyway, yeah, me and my dad, we finished this game together in 1989. Remember, that was the summer of you know, Michael Keaton's Batman came out that year. Back to the Future Part 2, I think, came out that year. The Ghostbusters 2 came out that year. you know, MTV was still showing music videos. So, you know, it's like, to me, it wasn't that long ago, but I can understand how younger folk can look at me like, damn, you're old. But anyway, that's a short, like a summary of my history with this game. So I read the like reviews on this game. This version was not so promising, at least on the consoles. I heard it was not very well received, and we're gonna look at that and see what people were complaining about. So here we go. We're gonna start off.
The following is an excerpt from the History of the Rangers, The Early Years, by Carl Allard, 2087, Allard Press, Ranger Center, hardbound, page 293, $20 gold. Tensions grew with the coming of 1998. The United States Citadel Star Station was slated to be fully operational by March. Soviet charges that the space station was merely a military launching platform alarmed a number of non-aligned nations. 2 weeks before Citadel was due for full operation, the station transmitted a distress signal. Immediately after the message was sent, most of the satellites orbiting the planet were swept clean from the sky, leaving the great powers blind. In military panic, each sent their nuclear arsenals skyward. On that day, a company of U.S. Army engineers were in the southwestern deserts, building transportation bridges over dry riverbeds near a newly constructed federal prison for criminals condemned to death. The engineers took over the prison and expelled the inmates into the desolate desert to complete their sentences. The company soon realized that communities beyond the desert's grip had also survived, and felt compelled to help these other survivors rebuild and live in peace. Toward this end, the Desert Rangers, in the great tradition of the Texas and Arizona Rangers a century before, were born. The prison, which came to be known as Ranger Center, grew to be one of the strongest outposts in the Wasteland. The Desert Ranger badge of authority, the Ranger Star, is one you wear. New orders await, and with them, your adventure in the Wasteland begins.
Essentially, he was reading from the back
After
of
several strategy
the
meetings
box.
with the leader of the Desert Rangers, General Sergro, you've been assigned to investigate a series of disturbances in the desert. You've been ordered to search for clues in High Pool, the Agricultural Center, and the Rail Nomads Camp, all of which are located to the west of Ranger Center.
Oh, I see what people are complaining about. Okay, little explanation here. This game is the like a spiritual precursor or ancestor of the Fallout a game series. Fallout 1 and 2. I never really played those ones too much. They had a learning curve to them, and I started out playing at least the first one, and then it's kind of, as always, I kind of lose interest in things that I have to learn. So eventually I'm gonna try to maybe live stream that on my computer. But anyway, yeah. But before Fallout 1 and 2, you know, the rest of the Fallout games, there was Wasteland, and so this game is kind of like the like grandfather of the Fallout series. And you see the roster there. They're on the lower left. You have Hellraiser, Angela, Thrasher, and Snake Vargas. You can create your own character. Okay, I have not read any of the instructions yet, so I'm just kind of going by memory here. We're talking like memory from 1989, which is like 33 years ago. So, please bear with my old there's a boomer brain here while I try to remember everything that I was doing way back then. I was in high school when this game came out, so, or when I finished it. So we're gonna create a new character. Press X. Oh, I cannot create any more characters. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna keep the guys I have. I was gonna try to create my own character, but actually, let's get rid of Thrasher. I'm gonna put myself in the game because he just got a knife. Okay, I'm gonna. Or no, you know what? Keep the integrity of the game and just play. Decisions. Yeah, we'll delete him. I'll create my guy. "17 strength, 13 intelligence, 7 luck, 15 speed." This is a big charisma guy too. And he has money, $16, so we'll accept that. Enter my Elmo. Give him a last name. We'll make him a Jew. Mr. Lipschitz. Male or female? Well, what about the non-binary types? What about that? We'll make him male. Should I be an asshole and like make him a Russian just to piss everybody off? Can't make him Polish. Well, that's racist. I'm kidding. No, we'll make him American. And they dropped my name. Elmo Lipschi. Now he sounds Italian, so maybe I should have picked. I don't know. Mr. Lipschi. To make him good at climbing. Oh, wait, I don't want to do that. Actually, I don't want to do that. I had a good roll. I want to get that 17 strength back. Actually, ooh, right there. Yeah, make him a dumbass. He's only got like 7 intelligence, but the rest of his numbers are pretty high. Got a lot of luck. I want high intelligence. I can do without luck. Its health is like really high too. Alright, we'll make him a brain dead lummox. He's only got 7 skill points. Oh, because he's got low intelligence. Okay, now I want to go back. Gotta have high intelligence because that gives him more perks that he can use That one roll I did was really good. 17 strength, he had high intelligence. Now if I'm gonna make this guy a brawler, yeah, I want his strength to be pretty high, right? And this sounds logical. Keep rolling and rolling and rolling. Now I can see why this would have received not so favorable reviews, because this is obviously an old school like gaming format. I mean, this game came out in the 80s, okay? In the 80s we were more we weren't as blessed with you know, like video games that had awesome graphics. Ooh, look at 17. That's, ooh, here we go. Slow, but he's strong, he's smart, he's got a lot of luck. He has $7 in his wallet. So, this guy. With a knife. Rolling. Everyone else got pistols. I want this guy to be good with a rifle. Lockpicking. Now you can also, I guess, add new skills later on as you advance further into the game. Guy, medic maybe? That's what Angela is. She's a medic. I want to try to spread out your team's skill sets. Where the strategy part comes in. Forgery. I remember this is actually a huge game. Like there was a lot to do in this game. Places you can go to other towns, get into bar fights, you know, shooting a lot of enemies, mutants. There was one part of the game I remember you had to head off a nuclear like device, I think, in a town. All these old memories are starting to come back to me. Guy medic. Oh, I can't. Okay. Demolitions. Here we go. The bomb maker. This character, yes. Don't know what that is. I don't know what that. Oh, okay. Team. All right. Like we're all set. Doesn't have any weapons though. Shit. Got a lot of ammo. All right, maybe. Radio, I guess you use the radio to like level up. How do I equip guy? Starting to see where all the bad reviews are coming from. Oh, here we go. There we go. Equip gun. So we're gonna look at a map, hopefully. There's a map. This is a journal you keep. Says while you're playing Wasteland, you'll note various conversations in this journal. Blah, 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 blah. Oh. Ooh. Okay. One of our missions was to find high pool, so enter this new location here. Boy, this game is kind of clunky. I'm not really too concerned with that though, because I only paid like $5 for this game. It was on sale on Xbox Live, the marketplace, so not really. So you can enter other buildings. Door. That's got a lot of skills on him. He's a medic too, so it's always beneficial to have more than one medic in your party, I guess. Oh, okay. A rifle. Of course, there's no rifle here. Now the notes on the bottom right said there's a note tacked to the wall. It says there's a cave, adults, raid outlaws, Jackie, Bobby's dog, fix water purifier. Try fixing the water purifier. You don't have any money. There's this guy. Only one that has money. Okay. Can't talk to these guys. So if I get hurt, or one of my guys gets hurt, they need to be healed, I would come to this armory and get patched up. Ooh, look at this. Takes a while to really get used to these controls, I guess. This is definitely, yeah, the kind of game you want to play on a computer. Let's see here. Remember how I was able to equip my guy with things. I want to change his pistol. He's got a 9mm. Right now, let's keep his 45. Okay, that's how you do it. Hellraiser needs a gun. Bobby. Fearful boy watches you from the nearby brush. Yes. I ask him if he's okay. Food. Back this kid. Three brats appear at 10 feet. Alright. Back these fools. Oh, we're not... Okay. Cross the river. This little bridge here because I tried to cross the river in the water, or through the water, and already got hurt, so... Yeah, I'm kind of... You know why... I can definitely understand why the game got not so good reviews. Definitely, probably more geared towards, PC gaming. Use my lockpicking skill to do that. Uh-oh. Attack these kids again. Ooh, look. A mangler and $47 in cash. Now, I remember the mangler was a weapon. Remember that, okay. Remember a few weeks ago I did a live stream of Wasteland 3. I am gonna return to that game probably later on this week, but I wanted to try out Wasteland 1 and 2 for y'all before I jump back into that game, just to give you an idea of where Wasteland 3 was coming from. And if you remember when I was streaming it, this lady was mentioned in that game, and you actually meet her in Wasteland 2 again. I guess she survives this game, and then you'll see her later on. Here we go. Picked up a mangler, so we're gonna... Or actually, you know, I don't know what a mangler is. Yeah, let's just hold on to that one. Sell the book. We don't have enough money between us to get the Geiger counter. You want that? I remember that it being pretty vital, a vital tool to have, because it obviously tells you where you're running into radiation. Because remember, you are in a wasteland, nuclear wasteland. Whole world got nuked. There's certain areas on the map, the world map, where that are highly irradiated and kill you. So yeah, having a Geiger counter in your inventory is a pretty smart thing to do. Worth getting quite just yet. Snake squeezins, I think, is for if you get poisoned. It's supposed to heal you. See, as a medic, we're gonna get. Oh. $90 total. So. If sledgehammer is a tool or a weapon, or for both. Can't go in any of these other buildings. Let's do a save. Played for half an hour already. Like, lose my spot. What's this? Uh-oh. Outside the sales booth, a group of 10 men with axes, hoes, rakes, and shovels shake their heads with despair. Closer now, you can hear the conversation of the men you saw when you came in. There's a short silence after each man voices his thoughts. They speak of varmints who are impossible to kill. The varmints are stealing their food faster than ever before, and they seem to be massing for a major attack. Simple weapons of the farmers are not enough to stop them. They have no idea what to do. One of them jumps as he notices you, and they all turn to face you. A stocky man they call Miguel approaches. You note this in your journal as paragraph 56. So we can go to the journal. I gotta admit, this format is pretty clunky, but you know what? This is what we had in the 80s, and this game looks way better than what I was playing it on. What I was playing this game on way back then. The audio here. Movie? No.
Closer now.
No.
You can hear the conversation of the men you saw when you came in. There's a short silence after each man voices his thoughts. They speak of varmints who are impossible to kill. The varmints are stealing their food faster than ever before, and they seem to be massing for a major attack. The simple weapons of the farmers are not enough to stop them. They have no idea what to do. One of them jumps as he notices you, and they all turn to face you. A stocky man they call Miguel approaches.
They offer to help. Ask about payment. Ask about payment. Hey? Farmers look at each other. Then they dig through their pockets and offer you several bits of colored glass, tiny pieces of aluminum. Seeing the confused look on your face, Miguel says they will also give you food. Okay. The other farmers smile and thank you. They lead you to the vegetable field.
In the shadow
I remember
of
this mission.
Satellite tracking dish stands the old man. Over 100 years old, he is still vigorous and bright of eye, although he rambles incoherently at times. The farmers remove their hats as they approach and wait for him to speak. Frowning, deep in thought, he stares at what appear to be the remains of a 15-foot-tall carrot. He holds a long shaft of broken metal in one hand and mumbles something about wascally wabbits that he had to beat away with his best rake. Miguel explains that you have come to help. The old man studies your weapons and tells you that he doesn't think your pea shooters will do any good against the armored varmints, but that you're welcome to try. If you succeed, he wants you to come back and see him. There's something he'd like to show you. Free to roam the veggie field, you head towards the carrot patch. From a distance, you hear the old man warn you, "Watch out for Harry, the bunny master."
Oops. Uh-oh. Didn't seem to affect them at all. It hurt that much. Alright, let's just gonna use his medic skill to heal my party leader. Heal over time. Uh-oh. Bunnies. Gotta kill the bunnies. Just gang up on the bunnies. Hellraiser gains 20 experience. Angel of Death gains 20. That. You know why? Because I'm smart. The attributes that you pick to create the character, I guess high intelligence, you supposed to mean that you gain experience faster. To my knowledge, don't quote me on that. I have not read the instructions of this game, and probably longer than some of you have even been alive. But alright, so go find the Bunny Master. Kill the bunny. Bunny bowls and the snake Vargas that hits for 5 points of damage. Oh, he got hurt. Bunny pounces on Hellraiser and hits for 3 points of damage. Bunny bowls an Angel of Death and hits for 2 points of damage. Alright, I'm not gonna read all this to you. Still alive? Alright, she killed him. Oh, there's Harry and the bunnies. Okay, a large farmer is walking around among the green leaves of this carrot patch. Sensing your approach, he stops moving and watches you with his ominous eyes, filled with hatred for you and your kind. This is Harry, the Bunny Master. My Twitch heads up display thing that says I'm streaming, it's I don't know if you can see it. No, you can't see it. It's like blocking some of the text on the lower right, so I can read that last part. But okay, we're gonna kill Harry here. Those little big bunnies afterwards. Oh shit, this guy's... Ah, Snake Vargas is unconscious. Oh shit, she got hurt pretty bad. You gotta load your weapons. I forgot about that part. You see on the bottom left, it says ammo. Yeah, when your ammo gets down to 0, you have to reload. Which is, I mean, kind of inconvenient, but you know. Got him. Sorry, I killed Harry, my Bunny Master. I did that. I gotta kill these little shits here. I'll take the loot. $11 in cash, that's it. Mission completed. The old man is pleased to see that you have killed Harry. His destruction will demoralize the remaining varmints. Holiday will be declared in your honor. Farmers cheer nearby. Murdering the cute little animals has rescued their major food supply. Forgot how funny this game is. You gotta get healed up here, look at that. lockpick this thing? Hold on. You have the lockpicking skill. I am the master of lockpicking. Not in this case. I can blow it up, right? Demolition skill as well. Heavy wooden door, reinforced with steel. Defies you to open it. It'll give me a key or something. You know, a root cellar? The old man asks. So. This area has many strange, irregular mounds of dirt. Mushrooms grow everywhere. Room would have been an electronics hack's dream 100 years ago, but all the equipment now seems gone beyond repair. There's gotta be some loot in here somewhere. Ooh, a grenade. Pistols, we can sell these and get lots of money. Oh, she's hurt really bad. That's what I need. Plastic explosive. I can use that to blow up the door. Yeah. Big metal door out there. Grab that loot that's in there. Out of here. Leave me alone. Shit. You guys are hurt. Game doesn't give you much options. You either fight or you run. Slowly starting to get the hang of this. For yourself. Pick the medic skill. Or I did. Do you remember me doing it? Oh no, because I didn't have enough. Points. That sucks. He can't heal himself. Do I get out? Yes, okay, that's how I get out. Got the mangler, but it? No money to purchase my stuff I want to get rid of. Alright, let's go hit the desert. Let's go back to High Pool. Remember, the infirmary was over here. I gotta get my guys fixed up. Treatment. How do I pool the money? Didn't level up yet. Place to hold up and heal. I can do that. That's the only real way to heal up. When you do the camping option, it advances like an hour or so. See it on the top right there. You camp by hitting the right stick, pressing it like presses the right stick down, and that gives you the camping option. Camp. While we're camping and healing up, talk a little bit more about when this game came out. Actually, this game came out in 1988, and I think that's when my dad, when he bought the game, he brought it home from whatever store he was at back then, and the game came on a bunch of floppy disks. These were not those hard ones that they had in like the 90s. These were actual floppy disks. Like you could bend them. Not advised to bend them, but you could do that. So hence they were floppy. So and yeah, he brought it home. We're gonna let Angela and Hellraiser both heal up this camping thing could take a while. But anyway, we were I remember with the Commodore 64, the actual computer only had 64K of RAM, so I'm serious. That's why they call it the Commodore 64. 64K of RAM is like, you know, a lot of people nowadays can't even imagine that little bit of random access memory, but it's so tiny. But that's why they called it the Commodore 64. Contrast that with the Nintendo 64, which ran on, which is 64 bits, I guess, RAM, or whatever. I don't have Wikipedia handy so to explain it, but you know what I mean. Get the idea. Nintendo 64 was a lot more advanced than the Commodore 64, which, oddly enough, when I finished this game in 1989, Nintendo 64 had that debuted only 7 years later. So you can kind of get the idea how much technology had advanced during that short time. There we go, my party's all healed up. I guess I could have done this anywhere, but if you're not in a sheltered type area and you're camping, animals can attack your camp, or enemies can attack your camp. This is like as far as I can tell, it's a safe spot, so save our game here. You remember the motto that I told you that I live by? Save early, save often. If you're an RPG role-playing type of gamer, that's a very valuable habit to have in your repertoire. So, still nighttime. Oh no, it's about 5 in the morning. Camp a little longer if you want. Sun comes up. There you go, sun's coming up. Let's save us some money anyway. I wish I could play cards with these guys if that's what they're supposed to be doing there they're at a casino table. But I don't know what they're doing. They're just like sitting there, but said something about was it fixing a water purifier? I remember it was in here. There's a note on the wall. We're gonna sell some of our stuff we have. Wait a minute. Sell? Well, let me sell my extra stuff I have. So I have a bunch of extra like pistols I don't need. Reload, at least. That music is weird. It sounds like a baby crying. I keep looking, thinking it's my little boy. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't know what's going on. want to avoid that. Very warm. Probably radiation. Maybe? Oh, radiation, yeah. Oh, I know what it is. You don't want to be out in the desert for too long. I think your entire party comes equipped with canteens. I want to go out in the desert without their canteens. They need plastic explosives to blow up. So I was able to exit that other area. To come back here. Guardian Citadel. Don't remember this place. Alright, carved into the side of a mountain, you see a huge black structure you recognize as the Guardian Citadel. You know the Guardians to be strange collectors of old items and as xenophobic fools who would not hesitate to kill strangers without ever seeing the whites of their eyes. We've learned that the flags are in place to mark the closest an outsider may approach the walls without being attacked. You note this in your journal as whatever. On a list of things that are a problem in high pool. Caves, Jackie, Bobby's dog, and a broken water purifier. These are the missions that have been given to you as a ranger. I completed the agricultural. I'm going to come back to this place because you say if you go beyond the flags, you're going to get attacked. So I ain't playing around with these guys. Go back to High Pool. Ooh, what's this? Desert Nomads. Go back to High Pool and see. Finish those missions first. That little shit down here in the corner, I think that's the kid part of the mission that you're supposed to complete. What? A little kid. Now it's an old man. Rex in the cave where he can get better. Don't hurt him, okay? You gotta kill your dog, mister. Get him in what cave? Find this cave that he's talking about. Old school, so you gotta do a lot of searching. Is that okay right there? Must be that, in the mission it said, Bobby's dog. What am I supposed to do to this kid? See? Caves, Jackie, Bobby's dog, and a broken water purifier. Did I kill this kid or what? Search for this cave, I guess. Strange echoes. I wonder if that's because, oh my god, this could take forever. But yeah, back in 1989, I was in the, I think a freshman in high school. Yeah, I was a freshman in high school up until about, May of 1989. And then towards the end of May 1989, Metallica came up here to Anchorage, Alaska for the first time, and that was the first concert I ever really first concert of an actual like a big name metal act that I'd ever gone to in my life, so that was pretty exciting. That was back when Metallica was still Metallica and not whatever they are right now. Their first 4 albums was when, in my opinion, okay, just in my opinion, that was when Metallica was still Metallica. After And Justice for All, Metallica became essentially a pop group or a pop band. I guess the common terminology at the time was they sold out. They succumbed to corporate capitalism, essentially. I mean, capitalism's nothing wrong with that. It's just, but it really definitely affected their music. And my opinion of their music was that what's his name? Cliff Burton, may he rest in peace. In my opinion, Cliff was Metallica. Cliff Burton was Metallica, in that you can tell how much he contributed to the band, to their songwriting. He passed away. He was killed in a bus accident in was it 1986, September of 1986, over in Europe somewhere, and and Metallica, after that, they released Garage Days Revisited, essentially to try out their new bass player that they picked out, that they hired, which was Jason Newsted. And after that, they released And Justice for All, which essentially was an album like minus any real, bass tracks. They essentially erased like Jason Newsted's bass lines out of the mix. You can't hear any of his bass guitar at all. And from what I was watching, reading articles later on, that was a result of Lars Ulrich and, to a lesser extent, James Hetfield taking out their depression for losing Cliff onto poor Jason Newsted. Which is a terrible thing to do to somebody. Essentially, like, remember that movie, was it Stand By Me? Yeah, Stand By Me was with River Phoenix, Will Wheaton, and there's a part in that movie where Will Wheaton was having a dream. He's at his brother's funeral, and his old man basically tells him it should have been you, Gordy. And that's essentially what Metallica, what they did to Jason Newsted. They essentially took out all of their depression on this poor guy, and it showed on that album when they released it, and it had no bass. There was no bass tracks in it. Essentially, they just erased it out of the mix. I've heard remixes of songs on that album where someone had added in some bass lines. Not sure how they did that, but I saw them on YouTube, I think, and it definitely made it sound a lot like different. I don't know if they played those tracks into their remix or whatever, but supposedly the mix was a buried Jason Newsted's his all his bass tracks. They buried it so deep in there that they are practically imperceptible. Is that a word? Imperceptible? Like you can't hear them at all, you know. And which is, yeah, a shame. Anyway, going back to what I was initially talking about. Yeah, I saw Metallica for the first time in 1989. Sometime that summer, I finished this game, so... Pretty sure there's a cave here that I have to look for. Cool thing about playing this game with my dad was, I think he's the one that showed me how to do this, how to find the cave. A lot of this was like trial and error, because you gotta remember, 1989, we didn't have Google back then, you know. We didn't have Wikipedia. We didn't have game FAQs, websites to essentially cheat. We didn't have YouTube, you know, back then, so we couldn't watch other people playing this game and think, oh, this is how you do it, you know. And so we basically just had to tough it out and do the old trial and error routine, which is what I'm doing right now. I have another game that I bought a few years ago. The Bard's Tale trilogy. I got it for Xbox too, and I have it on my computer. Same type of game as this, but more from a first-person perspective. Didn't have a top-down view like this game does. I'm using this guy Hellraiser has a perception skill where he could look for hidden items, supposedly, and I believe that's how that cave the sick dog I'm supposed to take care of hiding in this cave somewhere. So according to the mission that I have to do, so what I'm doing here. So, you want to play this game yet? I'd be so pissed if this doesn't work. If it doesn't work, I'm just gonna go to bed. It's like almost like 3 o'clock in the morning. I do have to work tomorrow. Get up in about 5 hours, I think. About 5 hours from now, I have to get up and go to work. Yeah, I have 2 jobs, but I also have 2 kids right now. Got a 3rd one on the way. Coming in from overseas. Working on that. Tedious is my middle name. But as for that Metallica concert I went to in 1989, that was a really good show. They put on like a 3-hour plus concert. And we had a local band open for them. There's an old band called Hyperthermia, which was local band from Alaska, hence the name Hyperthermia. Pretty clever. They're pretty good. Yeah, that show was great. They played all the old classics. Well, that didn't work. What a time waster. I guess I could always cheat and use those tools that I mentioned earlier, Google or Wikipedia or Game FAQ, but getting kind of late. Caves, Jackie, Bobby's dog, and a broken water purifier. In order to investigate disturbances at Hype Pool. I don't know where these caves are at. Are those? Rex. I don't know if you can see me typing here. And yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here. I need to get some. I need my beauty sleep. I'm gonna be up all day tomorrow and all evening. Working. What happens when you have a family of your own? You gotta provide for them. They call this adulting. It is what it is, kiddos. Again. And let's call it a night. Now, As for my verdict about this game, it's about what I expected. The bad reviews that I read, basically the complaints I was reading were understandable. Those of us that are older gamers, especially maybe have more of a you know, just old memories of this game. We can certainly appreciate it more. Appreciate the nostalgia behind it. Newer gamers, I understand. Younger gamers, I can see why they wouldn't like this game. But I mean, this was the game essentially when it came out. This is obviously a remastered version. It does look better, has different graphics. I do like the artwork of this. Like, I mean, just looking at that screen right there, you can tell that's hand drawn. Someone actually drew that out. And the control scheme of it, very similar to what was on the computer. I remember using the old arrow buttons on the Commodore 64. To control my little guy there, and in those days too, we didn't have like auto mapping. We basically just had to either map it ourselves, or I think my dad used to draw out the like dungeons on graph paper. He did that with the Bard's Tale games. He bought some sheets of graph paper, and he hand drew the maps of the dungeons. He would do this late at night while I was sleeping, and then when I was getting ready to go to school in the morning, he would say, "Look what I did last night. When you get home from school, hop on and explore these dungeons for me and see what you can find." And we would just kind of team up and play the same game. It was cool. Those are really good memories of my dad. That's the same guy. He still plays Quake, and my dad's like, 75 years old, and he can still like kick some ass at Quake and Quake 2. Those like those types of games. So I mean, he's been a gamer for about as long as I have been, if not longer. Remember we brought home the Atari 2600. Way back in, like, was it 1979? I was just entering like kindergarten back then, so it was a while ago. But so I've been gaming for a while, and so was my dad. So, and yeah, this game brings back a lot of good memories of us, teaming up and playing the old school games, playing them old school, just toughing it out. And yeah, those were some good times. Obviously, games have gotten a lot more advanced over the years. This game, it gave rise to the Fallout series, and as we all know, the Fallout series went full 3D back in 2008 with Fallout 3, and basically changed the face of role-playing games like forever, because Fallout 3 eventually led to actually I take that back. This was I think Morrowind back in 2002 was one of the first true three-dimensional role-playing games. I say one of the first. I don't know which one was the actual first. I might argue Ultima Underworld was the first one. I think that came out like late 90s. Ultima Online was more more along the vein of this type of game, where like a top-down view. I think Ultima Underworld, which I have not played yet, was like the first full 3D role-playing adventure game, if I'm not mistaken. If I am, hey, leave something in the comments if you want. This game I'll be posting this on YouTube as well, on our YouTube channel, like I always do. So if you have anything you want to say, check out the comments over there. I'll start uploading this one here probably pretty soon. But my verdict, though, I mean, this was definitely worth $5. I wouldn't pay any more for this game than that if I was you. This game, it is what it is. Very clunky interface, very frustrating. The combat system, I think in this one the combat system is a bit more forgiving. I remember having a harder time in the old Commodore 64 version. So yeah, but yeah, that's my verdict. It's like definitely worth the $5. But that about wraps it up. I'm going to call it a night on this. I know I didn't play very long, but I just wanted to try it out. And I think the next time I get on here, I'm probably going to fire up Wasteland Part 2, so you can see how much they advanced that one ahead of this one. And then after that, I think I'll get back into Wasteland 3 and give that one another go around, because first time I streamed Wasteland 3, it was just a tutorial, essentially, like a big long tutorial. And that game is way different. That game played more like was it XCOM, which I kind of preferred. I love XCOM, so. But all right, yeah, that about wraps it up. Y'all have yourselves a good day later. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning here, so you're in Alaska. Wherever you're at, you're probably just waking up, so. But yeah, good to have you on. If anybody watches all the way through, thank you for watching. I'm not looking for donations necessarily, but if you want to donate, feel free. There, got a PayPal attached to this, I think. Me, I'm just happy that there's people watching these things. So. But anyway, alright, well, you folks have yourselves a good one. I am out of here. Peace.